Bam. Greet your words of Assalamu alaikum, which means peace and blessings be upon you. And I mention both Jesus and Muhammad's names. Peace be upon them both. And I want to say hi to the people in the United States, Central America, Canada, Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. I don't know where they get the Middle East. But you know, I'm showing you that picture of the basketball game. You know what? That might be relevant to you. Sports, Blackhawks, the Bulls, the Lakers, the soccer team. But you know what? You really don't know what's going on if you just focus all your attention on it. So we're going to talk about the Moors and their way of life. I don't want to get in trouble to say religion or way of life because I will get corrected because this man up here don't bite his tongue. And shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. You have Alderman Virgil Jones. Thank you, brother, for sharing the knowledge, what you're going to give to the people. I appreciate that. I ask you, brother, can you, tell the people something about yourself before we really get into the conversation?
Well, people know who I am. I was policeman, alderman, ward committeeman, and I'm the Deputy Consulate General of the Moorish Temple.
Okay.
Post number 1, Grand Sheikh Marcel Walton Eel.
Okay.
And we study and try and teach our people who they are.
Okay. And you happen to teach a class too, from what I understand, right?
No, I have.
Okay.
I teach people on their own.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
In private.
And you know what, the Moors, you know what, we did a show on the Moors, and you know what, you touched on it. You've been on other shows like Brother Boise Edwards and Brother Harold Davis's show, and you've talked about the Moors, but I wanted you to share with our audience, you know, what is it about them? First of all, what is a Moor? Is it perceived to be a way of life or a religion? And I say that respectfully.
Let me correct you. Being a Moor is not a religion.
Okay.
That's a nationality.
Okay.
Part of the problem that we as a people have is that we don't deal with having our nationality, and our nationality is that we are Moors. The first president of this country was a man named John Hanson,
okay,
a Moor. Now you heard what I just said.
Yes, sir.
And he was a Moor. He was the president in 1781. He was the president almost 8 years before George Washington. He operated under the Articles of Confederation. George Washington was the first president under the United States Constitution.
So I'm analyzing what you're saying. You seem to be saying that the people of color were here in the United States of America before the European got here. Is that what you're saying?
Well, this land was known as Northwest Amexem. What you call today Africa was known as Amexem. And we had been here for over 13,000 years. You know, our flag, all right, that we have was a red flag with a green star in the center.
Okay.
And that star had been in existence for 10,000 years till George Washington and them, all right, took it, and what they did was they put it in the archives in Washington until one of the greatest men that was, which was the noble Drew Ali, all right, he went back and got the flag back and gave it to the country of Morocco.
But I'm having a very difficult time understanding what you're saying. I'm listening to you because what they teach in the schools, in the grade schools, and what they teach in the grammar schools and high schools, they teach nothing whatsoever about John Hanson and the black man, our original man, being the first to be in America. So can you explain it? Because there's people that wonder what.
Well, you were given some public fooling when you went to school, just like I was.
Okay.
You were not given public schooling. There's a difference.
Yes.
Of being fooled. they told you some things that were not true. All right, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
When you go to when you were growing up and you walked into that Christian church and you looked up on the wall, there was a man with long hair, a beard, all right, and pale skin. And they told you that was Jesus. That was not Jesus, nor a picture of him. That was a picture of a man named Caesar Borgia. Caesar Borgia, that picture was painted by Michelangelo because Caesar Borgia threatened him to paint that picture of him and call it Jesus. If you were going to rule the world, would you have the Savior, the so-called Savior, looking like someone else, or would you have it looking like you?
Oh,